Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. The residents of eKhanana Commune in Durban are demanding justice after the murder of their community leader. 40-year-old Nokuthula Mabaso was gunned down in May outside her home. She had come home from a community meeting to feed her children when gunmen opened fire. Her body was found with 6 bullet wounds. Mabaso was believed to be a key witness in the murder of another leader from the commune who was killed in March. Murder suspects were expected to apply for bail today, but the case was postponed to the 24th of August. For more on this, I'm joined by Sbu Zikote, President of Abahlali Basemjondolo. A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. You've been calling for justice in this case, putting some pressure on the NPA to prosecute those alleged to have assassinated your members. I mean, 2 members within a space of 2 months, and still no one has been held accountable.
Yes, a very good evening to you and your viewers at home. Yes, today we were actually in court, in the magistrate court, and to make sure that justice for Nokuthula Mabaso is served when the 2 suspects were appearing in court this morning.
So talk to us about what this has meant for your organization, because I understand that these hits have really instilled a lot of fear when it comes to the community, questions being asked about why no one has been held accountable, and of course also knowing that your SG as well as chairperson had to go into hiding because of the fear of being targeted next.
Well, Abahlali has been subjected to a number of attacks from the state. So much fear in the eKhanana community that the entire leadership of Abahlali is really going through a very tough time. You will recall that Abahlali has lost at least 23 activists within the space of 10 years, within the space of 2 months. Actually, this year, 3 activists have been gunned down.
So the reason why we fear our life is that these killings implicate the politicians, particularly in the city of eThekwini. You would understand that at least 2 councillors were found guilty by the Durban High Court, and they are serving life imprisonment in Kokstad prison. So it's not only politicians that are implicated in this matter, but the police, particularly the Commune police, is implicated in the matter of the activists of Abahlali. So we have a reason to fear, because those that are meant to be the custodians of our democracy and the constitution of this country are the ones that are responsible for killing Abahlali. They would also hire gunmen, is Ngabi, in executing these killings. So we are all living under the shadow of death following these killings, which is why today we had to come out in our numbers to ensure that justice is safe for Nokuthula, Ayandangila, but also Mangele, who were all gunned down in March and May this year.
So talk to us about some of the developments that came out of court today, and of course some of the reasons given ahead of this matter resuming on the 24th.
Oh yes, the 2 pastors that appear today, in fact, this is one of the very disappointing issue that the alleged killer, one of them is a well-known pastor in the local Katomena area. So this fake pastor and his brother appeared this morning to make an application for bail. The whole day we were basically in court and we were fighting for their bail. And unfortunately, due to time constraint, the court could not finalize the matter. Then it was adjourned to the 24th of August for the bail application hearing to be finalized. We are happy that they remain in custody, and we are hoping that they would also be denied bail due to the fact that the murder that the murder charges that they are facing today is not just murder, but it's premeditated murder, meaning that this killing was actually planned, and therefore it is under Schedule 6, and such serious case bails are opposed in most cases. So it is highly unlikely that they could bail unless they bring before the court exceptional circumstances that would convince the court that they actually deserve bail. But we are happy that they were not bailed out, and they will rot in prison up until the 24th of August, where the court would then decide whether or not they will be granted bail.
Are you confident in the justice system? Are you confident that that the law will indeed follow its course, and these people will serve the crime, serve the time for the crime, especially looking at the impact of your work, Abahlali Basemjondolo, and also looking at the disruption to livelihoods, families being left without their loved ones?
Well, I would not say we are confident in the justice system of this country. I mean, losing 23 activists with impunity and it becomes business as usual is not a joke. And so we are not really confident that justice will be saved for these comrades that have lost their lives, especially that those that are responsible for these killings are really people who are supposed to be acting in saving and promoting our justice system. I mean, if the police are implicated in this, and even the magistrate for that matter, I think it has to be told that one of the chief magistrates in the same court is allegedly involved in really giving access to the very same suspect for a number of times. We've been in courts almost every week with trumped up charges, and the very same attorney who is now sitting as a watching brief, meaning that we have an attorney that is assisting the state because the police are not doing enough investigation. And for that reason, murderers get away with murder because the police are not doing their job properly, which is why we had to hire an attorney who's sitting on the watching brief, making sure that the prosecution, the prosecutor has all the necessary information, evidence that would finally have these suspects really taking responsibility for what they have done to our comrades.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking to us there. Abahlali Basemjondolo President Sbu Zikote there, speaking about how the wheels of justice are turning in a matter that is set to resume in court on the 24th of August.